What you are about to see is one of the most embarrassing self-owns in recent Christian social media history. A prominent worship leader with hundreds of thousands of followers allegedly fabricated a WhatsApp message, sent it to himself, screenshotted it, drained the color out of it to hide the evidence, and then posted it publicly on X to accuse two well-respected Christian voices of working with Hindu extremists and Muslim radicals. And then, he got caught. Immediately, in real time, by the very person he was trying to frame. I'm talking about Shawn Feucht, and the man who caught him? Christian apologist Mike Winger. For those who don't know, Shawn Feucht is a well-known worship leader and political activist in charismatic Christian circles. He rose to massive prominence during the COVID lockdowns, holding large outdoor worship events across the country. He has a significant social media following, ministerial organizations, and connections to major figures in charismatic Christianity. But it hasn't all been praise reports. Multiple former senior ministry leaders and employees have previously accused him of fraud, embezzlement, abuse, and chronic exaggeration. He claimed at one point that he was attacked by a witch, except the video he posted showed something very different from that. This is a pattern. And what happened recently is, frankly, the most brazen example yet. So here's what went down. Shawn Feucht posted on his X page a screenshot of what appeared to be a WhatsApp message he claimed someone had sent him. The message read, and I'm reading this directly, "Heads up, bro, just an FYI. IIC Hindu extremists and Muslim radicals are now working with Julie Roy's and Mike Winger's articles on you to target your house, your kids, and all the sensitive information they have tried to leak about you. Praying for you." Now, just take a second and absorb that. Someone allegedly sent Shawn a message warning him that Hindu extremists and Muslim radicals are supposedly partnering with a Christian journalist and a Christian apologist to target his house and his children. That is an extraordinary claim. And Shawn didn't just post the screenshot quietly. He captioned it by tagging Mike Winger and Julie Roy's directly, writing, "Thanks so much at Mike Winger, I at Reach Julie Roy's. Don't know who you guys are working for, but it's definitely not the kingdom of God." So let's be clear about what Shawn is doing here. He is publicly accusing two Christians, people with strong reputations for integrity, of being complicit in what amounts to a threat against his family. That's not a small allegation. That is serious. But here's where it all falls apart. Mike Winger sees the post. And unlike most people who might just react emotionally, Winger looks at the screenshot closely. And he notices something. He responds to Shawn publicly. "Hey Shawn, quick question. These double check marks seem to indicate that you have taken a screenshot of a message you sent, not one that was sent to you. Are you making stuff up?" Now, for those who don't use WhatsApp regularly, let me explain what this means. On WhatsApp, when you send a message, your message shows two small check marks. One check mark means the message was delivered, and two check marks mean the message was read. These check marks only appear on messages you sent. They do not appear on messages that were sent to you. So the check marks in Shawn's screenshot weren't on a received message. They were on a sent message. Shawn had screenshotted his own outgoing message, but Mike wasn't done. He kept looking. And then he found something even more damning. He posted again. "Actually, it even looks like you took a shot and realized it would show up as green, really obviously looking like a sent WhatsApp message, so you dropped down the saturation to the point where it was now colorless. Notice the praying hands. Identical to WhatsApp praying hands, but colorless. Shawn, you're busted." On WhatsApp, messages you send appear in green bubbles. Messages received appear in white or gray. Or if Shawn had simply posted the raw screenshot, it would have shown a bright green bubble, a dead giveaway that this was a sent message, not a received one. So it appears Shawn took the screenshot, realized it looked obviously green, and then deliberately drained the color from the image to make it appear neutral. Except he didn't drain it perfectly. The praying hands emoji, which on WhatsApp has blue sleeves, still appeared in the screenshot. Colorless, bleached, because the saturation had been pulled out. The evidence had been tampered with. And the tampering itself became the evidence. Mike Winger then posted a comprehensive breakdown. And I want to read this in full because it is methodical, it is clear, and it is devastating. His words, "This was hilarious, but there's a deeper issue. The hilarious part is how easy it was to catch Shawn Feucht lying to everyone in order to make himself look like a victim, like Jussie Smollett, but MAGA. The deeper issue is, Shawn Feucht, the famous worship leader with multiple ministries, a friend of Shawn Bowles, lies a lot. Yesterday's example of him lying about me and Julie was merely a convenient one. I quickly discovered it was not a message someone sent Shawn, but really a message that he sent himself, possibly because he knows I'm going to make a video about him outlining many lies and manipulations in his ministry. The issues I will uncover are serious. He even got a community note, but it doesn't currently lay out all the reasons for it being fake. So, here's a list. And then Winger gives us the receipts. 4 points. Let me read each one. 1. Check marks indicate a sent message on WhatsApp, not a received one. Only senders see check marks on messages. 2. The praying hands, font, and timestamp are also from WhatsApp. 3. The color has been drained. See the praying hands, which would normally have blue sleeves, likely as a way of hiding the green color inherent in a sent message. 4. The message is dumb, implying Shawn Feucht wrote it. And this is the part that had the internet in stitches, Winger adds, I have also attached a message I was recently sent, warning me about Shawn Feucht attacking me. He crafted his own fake WhatsApp message, as a demonstration, with the gray check marks visible, proving exactly how Shawn's original message looked before the color was stripped. A complete reconstruction of the trick, done publicly, with humor, and with precision. And the community on X agreed. The post was quickly community noted, meaning the crowdsourced fact-checking feature on X flagged it as misleading. Shawn had been caught red-handed. Now, what did Shawn do when confronted with all of this? Did he apologize? Did he address the evidence point by point? Did he delete the post? No. He kept the post up. And then, he announced he was leaving social media. His parting words on X. I gotta log off this app for a bit. The algorithm rewards toxicity, slander, controversy, and just plain evil. I'm choosing something different. Revival, hope, salvation, worshiping in Santa Fe tonight. Then, Palm Sunday in Nigeria. God is moving across the earth. Now, I want you to notice what's happening here. Shawn frames his exit not as accountability, but as spiritual elevation. He's not leaving because he got caught. He's leaving because the app is toxic. He's not retreating. He's going to revival meetings in Nigeria. There is no acknowledgement of the accusation, no response to the evidence, no apology to Mike Winger, no apology to Julie Roys, just a pivot to worship and prayer and a tour schedule. Mike Winger wasn't buying it. He responded, running away after being caught red-handed and not being able to control the narrative on X. And honestly, what else would you call it? Let's zoom out for a second, because this isn't just a funny social media moment. There are real stakes here. Shawn Feucht publicly accused 2 Christians, Mike Winger and Julie Roys, of being linked to threats against his family. He tagged them by name. He broadcast it to hundreds of thousands of followers. That kind of accusation can damage reputations, inflame audiences, and put people in real danger. And the accusation appears to have been built on a message he wrote himself. Julie Roys is a journalist who has spent years investigating SA and financial misconduct in Christian ministry. She has been a target of retaliation before. Mike Winger is one of the most careful, evidence-based apologists in the evangelical space. These are not people who play games with accusations. They demand evidence. They check their sources. And what they got in return was a manipulated screenshot and a tag accusing them of serving something definitely not the kingdom of God. Meanwhile, Shawn has also blocked Mike Winger on the platform, not addressed the evidence, not retracted the post. When someone in Christian ministry is caught in an apparent lie, especially one this obvious, this documented, and this public, the response matters enormously. The pattern of behavior matters. One isolated mistake handled with humility is very different from a string of exaggerations, accusations, and exits wrapped in the language of revival. The checkmarks don't lie. The bleached emoji doesn't lie. The community note doesn't lie. And running to Nigeria for Palm Sunday doesn't erase what happened on X. If you are a supporter of Shawn Feucht, I'm not asking you to cancel him. I'm asking you to hold the people you follow to a standard of honesty, because the church deserves that. The truth deserves that. Mike Winger said there's a bigger video coming, a deeper look at the pattern of lies and manipulation in this ministry. It's when that drops, we'll be watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know, what do you think should happen when Christian leaders are caught in something like this? I'll see you in the next one.